Welcome to my videos. In this time, I'm going to talk about the win of Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday, 23-18, against Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, yesterday Pittsburgh played the third game of the season, where defeated Las Vegas as a away team. The game was close in the first quarter, where the game was tied 7-7. But since in the second quarter, the Pittsburgh scored two field goals and didn't allow any points. And in the halftime, the Steelers were leading the game 23-18. And the third quarter, the Pittsburgh Steelers defined the game, where they scored another 10 points and didn't allow any points. In that moment, in the end of the third quarter, the Steelers were leading the game by two touchdowns, 23-7 by 60 point difference. And in the last quarter, the Steelers relaxed its game, where the offense just trying to run the ball and waste the time, and the defense play prevent defense. They relax this game. They allow 11 points, but it wasn't enough. And in the end, the Steelers won the game 23-18. In the first quarter, the Raiders started to win the game. Where in 4-2, the Steelers thought that the 4-2 or 4-1, the Steelers thought that the Raiders were gonna to run the game or according to sneak, and the Steelers blitz, but the Raiders surprised, and the Garoppolo throw the ball and score a touchdown. But in the last drive, the Steelers tied the game when Kenny Pickett threw a touchdown for Calvin Austin third and tied the game. In the second quarter, the Steelers didn't. The defense played a very great game because they didn't allow any point. The Steelers moved the ball, but they couldn't score a touchdown, and they scored two field goals. Chris Ball, and they were leading the second quarter 37. And in the third quarter again, the defense didn't allow a touchdown. They play a great defense. The Steelers moved the ball two times. The first one they score a no, they score a field goal, and in the second drive, the Steelers score a touchdown, and they were leading the game by 60 points, 23-7. And in the last quarter, the game was defined. So the Steelers tried to run the ball to waste the time, but they couldn't because the Raiders defense stopped the Steelers, and the Raider offense were scored two touchdown and a field goal because the Steelers defense were relaxed his game, and they were playing prevent defense, but they allow 11 points, but this wasn't enough, and the Steelers won the game 23-18. And the Steelers play a very great game. They had 333 yards, 228 by passing, and 105 by run game. This was amazing because for first time in the season, the Steelers run for more than 100 yards. And in the defense, the Steelers allowed 293 yards, but most of these yards were in the last quarter, where the Steelers were playing the prevent defense, and they allowed less than the 100 yards, 69 yards. And the difference here was that the Steelers sacked three times and had three interceptions. And here was the difference because the Steelers just allowed one sack and didn't had any turnover. And the individual players, Kenny Pickett didn't make any error. He threw 60 passes for 235 yards, two touchdowns, and no interception. This was an amazing game. And here, in the running game, the Najee Harris have 65 yards, Jaylee Warren 39 yards, and Kenny Pickett 11 yards. And in the wide receivers, your Pickett had 4 receptions for 75 yards, but Calvin Austin and Pat Fremore had each one a touchdown. And in the defense, Lewy Wallace had 2 interceptions, and Patrick Peterson another interception. Both of these are the cornerback. And TJ Watt had 2 sacks, Marcus Golden 1 sack, and the other one was by Kenny Benton. So in this moment, the Steelers are tying the first position in the NFC North with the Ravens and the Browns with the record the 2-1 each one, and the Bengals as the last place with record 0-2. So what's next? The Steelers will travel to Houston, Texas, where we'll play against the Houston, Texas. The next in Houston, the next Sunday, October 1st, 1 p.m. Eastern time, where they will play as a away team again. Remember that the Texas. The Texas won the yesterday when they defeated in a divisional game the Jaguars 37-17 as a away team in Jacksonville, and they have a record of 1-2. This will be a this will be a close game, but I think that the Steelers are better than the Texans and they're gonna win. But let's wait first. So here's one more opinion about the Pittsburgh last game where they defeated 27-18 in the Sunday Night Football and Steelers got its second win of the season. See you next video. Gibran.